What's up, guys? It's Neil. This is my first YouTube video on a Raw review or any type of wrestling review. And also I want to talk a little bit about WrestleMania, of course, that's upcoming, and my predictions toward that. I made up a little list real quick, just that way I don't forget anything I want to talk about. But I want to start off first by talking about the ending to Raw with The Undertaker and Triple H. And it's WrestleMania this year. It's Undertaker's, it's his ball game. Always wins at WrestleMania. What I'd like to see happen, which I highly doubt it'll happen, because me personally, I think Undertaker's going to go out 20-0. It's going to happen. What I'd like to see happen is him go out 19-1 or 20 win this year's and lose next year's if he's still around for it. Because he is getting really old and he's having a lot of problems and stuff. It's just normal, especially for athletes and stuff like that. Like, and wrestlers, like their lives are shortened already, just from all the bumps and shit like that they take. But yeah, quickly, Undertaker and Triple H. I was really impressed with last year's WrestleMania match between them. The no holds barred. You guys probably heard before about last year. I remember seeing the chair shots and stuff to the head, and that was during the PG rating, which it still is. But I remember last year reading about it because I didn't think they were allowed to do that. Both got fined $10,000 apiece, which I don't know if they really did or not, but if they did, it's not really hurting their wallet too much. But yeah, this year, Taker and Triple H, WrestleMania. I'm expecting a pretty good match between the two. Always been a big fan of Triple H, and always been a big fan of The Undertaker. Except for his entrance. I hate that. It takes forever. But I think what's going to happen, like I said, this year's, Taker's going to go out 20-0, like he's meant to do, more than likely. And Triple H will probably lose. Like I said, what I'd like to see happen is 19-1. Never know, I guess. Anything's possible in the WWE, like they always say. Next thing, tonight on Raw. It's been ever since Brutus Clay. I'm really impressed with him. I like his character. It reminds me of like something you'd see maybe like to be funny in like the Attitude Era. You know what I mean? Like, they always had like stuff like that, but for a while there, nothing was really impressing me. But I'm really impressed with this Brutus Clay character. I think he's really funny, and I think it's a great thing they got going for him. Also undefeated. The man's undefeated. He's like huge. Even if they put guys up to him like more than half, or like about half his size, I'm pretty sure he'd still be undefeated because that guy's a big guy and he's pretty good. So I can't really say a lot about Brutus Clay because I've watched all of his matches so far because he just started not too long ago, but I'm impressed so far with what I've seen, and I really like the character gimmick they got going for him. Big thing. Tonight on Raw, Sheamus, last night won the 2012 Royal Rumble, which I thought was really great. I liked the ending to it, how it came down to him and Jericho, and I thought a lot of people thought Jericho was going to win. I mean, personally, I didn't see it. I mean, I wanted to see it, but I wasn't able to see it. But I was really glad that they put that kind of twist on there to make you think Jericho's going to win, and then Sheamus comes out and wins. I like Sheamus. He's a really good character. He's a really good athlete, too. I mean, he can, do a lot of things. And what I really think is going to happen is you're looking at Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Like tonight he came out and, basically said it's either going to be Cena or Bryan, and I think it's going to be Bryan leading up to, because of this, Punk vs. Jericho at Mania. Jericho's heel turn. I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it to happen. He left the company bad, comes back good, doesn't talk, puts on one of those shows. He's going bad within the first month he comes back. Did it happen? Of course it did. Punk vs. Jericho at Mania. That's what I'm pretty much going with. And I really think that's what's going to happen, and I'd like to see that match too because those guys are really good athletes, and they impress me a lot. I mean, CM Punk's like my favorite in WWE right now, alongside Randy Orton and stuff like that. But I'm really impressed with him, and I really want to see that match go down. So I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. We're almost down to the bottom of the list here. Kane, the whole angle they got with Kane. I love this angle they got with Kane, coming back with a mask on. Embrace the hate. I love it. I love the whole idea. Like, there for a while, I thought WWE was getting kind of gay, and then it had its, stage again. Now it's getting back on top again. Well, in my book, anyway. I really like this angle they got going, like I said. Zack Ryder, I like Zack Ryder. I like John Cena, just not in his wrestling form. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cena is a really good athlete. He is probably the best or one of the best in there right now as far as his athletic ability. He's very impressive. He can do a lot. I tend to not like people that a lot of people like because I get agitated with it. But I think Cena's best time, my favorite time, was when he first came in, heel, Dr. Thugonomics. But anyway, I really want to see a Cena heel turn soon, because everybody wants to see it also. But yeah, I'm just going for Kane versus Cena versus Ryder triple threat, maybe WrestleMania. I was watching Raw online tonight. Computer was lagging out. I didn't get to see what happened at that part, and it pissed me off. Where apparently something happened in the Divas match, so I'm sorry I couldn't recap that for somebody else that didn't see it, and they were, hoping to hear something about that. But I do know I think Kane was on the Titantron or something from what I could hear. Now, last but not least, notes of important, Randy Orton. Randy Orton and Wade Barrett. This is great. I like this angle. I mean, you got Wade Barrett and Randy Orton, two really good athletes. Still both. Well, Wade Barrett's young. I mean, Randy Orton's still in his prime. He can still do a lot of stuff. Not leaving anytime soon. The whole feud between those two is great. All I can say is I think that's another match I'm going to see at WrestleMania. I really am pulling for that. I've always been a big fan of Randy Orton. And Wade Barrett too. Wade Barrett's a really good athlete. And some people underestimate him, but he's pretty decent. So I don't know. I guess we'll just see what happens. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I'm probably going to be doing these videos after every weekly show from now on, I guess, because it seems like a lot of fun. I mean, I always watch videos like this. Always watch wrestling since I was born, pretty much. So yeah, I guess we'll see you Thursday night for Impact. TNA.